If you're over 50, looking for a way to make some sort of income online, then this channel is for you. Now, the thing is, I've been sort of having a business offline for over 20 years. And I did everything that I was taught to do, to go to school, get a good education, and then follow that step by having a family and building up a good income, stable. And it worked for years like that. And then one day, when the pandemic came around, my business crashed. Now, this was I was about 55 years old at the time. And if you've tried to look for a new job or find a job when you're over 50, it's almost impossible. This system isn't built for us that are over 50, to start a new line online or start anything really, because if you don't know something, the learning curve gets to be too steep. Well, at least that's what we're made to think. And I've found that, looking online, finding some sort of different way to carry on with my life has been quite hard, actually. But I see all these people online making money in different ways, whether it's hype or whatever it is, but people are saying that they're making money. So, some people, you can believe them, that it is working for them. So anyway, with this in mind, I thought, well, how can I start a business online? What do I do? So I was looking on YouTube, I was checking out different Instagrams and things like that of people making money. And one day I found a business that they were saying they're making, good income, it was built on a proper education. But the thing was that, I wasn't brought up with computers in that way. I mean, we weren't tech savvy in any way when it comes to that, because it was like, hard on work. You worked with your hands to build things. Or you were very good with paperwork and you worked in that area instead. There was no techie stuff that we needed to learn and needed to do. So that was sort of fallen out of our way of life. But then looking back and saying, this program was probably good. So what I did was I followed it for over a year, watching people in the program. They were making money. They were getting other sort of things, building up their Instagram, getting followers, getting things like that. And a lot of people in my age or in our age were making it work. And I thought, well, if they can do it, so can I. So that's why I started this channel, really, because when I got the experience about having a business, when I found that it was didn't have to be tech savvy, I didn't have to know anything about building web pages or things like that. I didn't need to do anything about emails and follow-ups, and I didn't have to create any products for myself. So that sort of ticks the boxes for me, because, I wasn't really there. But at the same time, when I joined this business, it gave me a good education. And what we need, and what we've learned from before, when we're going to school and that, is that you need a good foundation to stand on. And once you've got the foundation to stand on, you can start building from that. So this is what this program gave me, is a good foundation. And then on top of that, it gave me a done-for-you system that I just, with a click of a button, installed my web page. And so that was fantastic for me, because I didn't have to think about all the ins and outs. Because when you think about marketing, or when I think about marketing, it's more like, you have to think about the way you say things, the way you look, the colors you use. You've got lots of things with marketing when there's lots of stuff, when it comes to marketing that I thought was the right thing. So, building my own web page with all the right colors and all the right stuff, it was one step higher again, which I didn't have. So, on top of that, this program gave me 4 products that I could sell, which I didn't have to create. They've already created them for me. And the thing was that it was in the educational part, which is, as it is today, is exploding. People are looking for a way to get education to start a new sort of career, because lots of things are shutting down offline, even shoe shops and that, they're all moving online, and whatever, details that you can get is moving online. So what do we need? We need the sort of basic education of how to market things online. Sales has been the oldest sort of way of having a business. Selling other people's products or selling your own products has been, it's a really old style of stuff, and it still carries on today. It's still popular today. So I was sort of really thinking about that, I need to learn how to sell these products that I've got. And the first one's like obviously a basic, of having a business online, and then the next step and the next step. And it was quite fantastic in the way that it doesn't matter which step you started on, you've got your automatic business running in the background with a free product, a free what's it called? A free program, really, that you could use. You didn't have to pay for it. So there was no monthly payments for having my web page, which even if you go to start your own blog or whatever, you have to have, you have to have a hosting, you have to have all these sort of things, and they cost money each month. But this one was really fantastic. It's got all the functions that you need for running a business online, and it was free. And so, yeah, fine. And when I clicked the link, it installed everything straight away. And then it's done with the follow-up emails, so I didn't have to even, rewrite my emails. They were done in a perfect way that fitted my style of marketing. And it's automatic. So all I have to do is get traffic. And the traffic is from, like, if you've got Instagram or you've got Facebook or whatever you use when you're talking about the business and the way of people, getting a way to make money online, which is very popular. It's in demand. I wouldn't know starting new, how do I create something that's in demand? Well, this is already created for you, and it's in demand. People are asking for this every single day. Thousands of people are looking for a different way to get an extra income of some sort. Things are getting so expensive out in the world that we need to change. We need to sort of learn these things. Doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what background you have. You need to change to get a better sort of way of making money completely. And so I found that this is so simple. It's sort of like, I got one link in my bio, which on my YouTube here. If you like to like and subscribe to my YouTube, you're really welcome. I hope that I can give you some sort of insight into this, having a business online. You have one link that goes to a landing page where they can opt in with their email. They get into my automatic email system, which sends out them email sort of once every day for the next couple of weeks. And if people aren't interested, well, they're not interested. And if they are interested in changing their lives and want to sort of grab this opportunity to start something, then they're welcome to do that. And then because I've already done it, so I'm sort of a couple of steps ahead. You can ask me the questions that I had when I was starting, and I could help you with your business. So don't think that you can't do that just because you're over 50. It doesn't really matter, the age or your background and that, because everybody can do this if they got the interest in doing it. And it's no get-rich-quick scheme. I'm not going to give you any sort of la-di-da sort of stuff that, this is fantastic, perfect, and that you don't have to put in some work, because learning new stuff is work, even if you're just, a bit old. So, I just sort of love that. So I put together, step-by-step blueprint, which I give away for free here underneath the video. Just follow the link. You opt in there, and I give you the blueprint, and explains all about the business. Explains a bit about me. So for you that don't know me, my name's Nigel Williamson. I'm 63 years old. I've got 7 kids, and I absolutely needed a real way to get a business online, because also something that I found, which was fantastic, which they don't tell you about, is that when you get a bit older, it's a bit, you get sort of comfort, and you don't want to sort of go out. And some people like, fixing things and that, and I've been fixing things all my life. I just sort of like, sunny day, I could sit outside and take it easy, and other days I just don't want to go outside. And I love the feeling of having a business online, which all I have to do is walk over to my computer or check it out on my phone, if the emails or something like that. And it makes life so much easier. It gives you more time freedom to do whatever you want to do. If you want to sit and watch a film, you can watch a film, and if you want to go for a walk in town, or go down to the beach or something like that, you can do that as well. But I love the whole idea, because I didn't do all this sort of style before. So if you're interested in really serious about starting a business, and you really want to, this is far beyond the most easiest way of having a real structured business. It's no hypey thing. It's not something that people are going to love today and hate tomorrow. You start your business, it's going to be whatever it is this year. Next year it's going to be a bit better and a bit better, and you just carry on and you learn how to do these things. And the only job that you have in the whole of this business is getting traffic. And how do you get traffic? Obviously, you make YouTube videos. Or, some people love, TikTok and things like that, but YouTube's stable. It's been around for years. It's the right thing, so I want you to ask me questions down below underneath this video. Just give me a question, what it's like, what is this, how can I do this, how can I start, and I'll answer you. I'll get back to you. Just, click down below, get the free blueprint, shows you step by step how to start a business online, and I'll be there to help you, and together we can build a way of getting a better life for not only us, but our loved ones and our families and things like that. So, yeah. So if you like my mumbo jumbo, like and subscribe. Don't forget your blueprints, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.